Hello and welcome back to the Canceled Podcast. Insert eagle screech here.
Wow.
I am so happy to be home and it's so crazy how much this tour gave me like a new lease on life.
We had such opposite experiences, but I'm really happy that you're happy to be home.
Like even this studio, I was like, oh, I miss our little ghost. Like,
Aww.
I miss our little fucking studio. I miss Alma Sharon. I'm so happy to be here. It's fucking crazy.
I'm happy to be home too. I've been feeling, but you know what? I'm lying. I'm lying for no reason. I've had the worst time since I've been home.
Why?
The worst time. If every single thing in my life stayed exactly the same, every single factor, like what do they call it? Variable was controlled. Okay, nothing else changed. I could not keep my mental in order. It's so hard. So when I have like a million different like things changing all the time, I just become like
haywire,
impossible to manage. And I was like fine on tour, I think, and it was like a little bit delayed, but then I got home and like technically I am back in my routine, except everything is different.
Yeah.
And I've been like, everybody's been a victim of me this week.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Like what's different?
Well, my violence level, yes. But also I took a plan B. So that could be a major factor.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't taken a plan B since like college. So
did you hit a come in me and then regret it? Happens to the best.
I have something bad to tell you.
Huh?
I have reason to believe that Miles's mom is listening to this podcast.
I found out Makoa's grandma listens to this podcast. You know how many things I wouldn't have said?
I know, but good news. Honestly, speed this episode up. She said to Miles that the reason she can't really listen that well is because we talk too fast.
Oh my
God.
Like,
keep it going.
Yeah, that's great news. No, Makoa's grandma, she watches. She was like recently texting him, like, I just hope she stops vaping. Like, I just want the best for her. And I was like, but I was just thinking about all the other things she's heard. And I was like,
I know.
I definitely have a different approach because I love her.
Me too. So I'm a little anxious. So to answer your question, no, I did not hit one of those. It was a freak accident.
Oh.
And
too gushy.
I honestly think I would sooner carry a child all the way through adulthood than take another plan B.
I do get it. And it's so wild because it's plan B to me is similar to alcohol. Whereas like when I was 18, I would equate like a hangover to like a small inconvenience for 20 minutes. I would equate taking a plan B to like eating a purple Skittle. Mm-hmm. And then now like as you're older and you take those things, it's like your body just.
Do you think it's because your body is actually reacting differently, or do you think you're now like more in tune with your body?
Or that there was once, unfortunately, now I'm just thinking about Makoa's grandma and I hate this next sentence, whatever.
Was it you were like used to it?
Yeah. Thank you. We finished each other.
I think you're not supposed to take more than like two sentences. I don't think you're supposed to take more than 2 in a year.
Yeah, no, I heard that a lot.
What was it?
But I mean, I'm alive. So that's good.
Yeah, anyway. You know what I used to do in college?
What?
Because I was poor. I would take 5 birth control pills at one time instead of a plan B.
You can also take 30 vitamin C's at one time. No one do that. No one do that.
I took too many gummy vitamins one time and I got warts. And you know what? I don't talk about that enough, but I used to have a thumb. My whole right thumb was covered top to bottom in warts.
You really don't talk about that enough.
I've actually never talked about that.
Yeah, like, damn. It was giving Froggy McGee?
Yeah, my whole right thumb. And I was so anxious that I would just fucking take them off.
I could never be a wart girly because I would be like, no, I'm going to remove this right now. Like, doctor.
Because you can, and it doesn't really hurt. But it was dark and I had to have them all frozen off.
Oh my God. But what is that like? Like what's in the freeze?
Liquid nitrogen.
Oh shit, that's kind of cool.
I had my pre-nuvo scan today.
Oh my God, how did that go? Wait, can we promote the merch before?
Yes.
In case people are clicking off.
Aw.
I don't think they are. I hope they're not. But we have our new merch drop. On. These shirts are so cute. I'm on the way here. I'm on the phone, cussing out a technician, eating chicken in a bowl with sriracha in a moving vehicle while cussing someone out. I got sriracha all over my baby tea and had to use a shout wipe, so that's
I think you
stains not included.
You can tell.
I hope you can't tell. That's why I've had my sunglasses here. But this is literally, and first of all, it is just crazy, the new lease on life shit. Like normally I'd be so upset about my house. Someone came today and they fucked up all my like gates and doors. Like everything is electronic to get in, and they just left with all of it off. I have no way to get back in after this. Ooh. And they're like, we'll come back next week. I'm like, I can't enter my house. Like, what do you mean? But like, again, my new lease on life, I'm like, it happens.
Aww.
Like, it's so strange. It is. But
I love the colors. You look so cute in baby blue. That's like my saddest thing about not being blonde anymore is I can't really wear baby blue.
But you look so good in brown and pink. So it's like perfect that there's one for each of us. And then we have these hats. They say locally hated.
I am.
We were back and forth on local celebrity or locally hated. And I'm going to be honest with you. If I could go back in time, I would pick local celebrity. I just think I was in like...
Really? If I had a local celebrity hat, I don't know if I would wear it. Because I'd be like embarrassed. I feel like people would take me seriously.
Yeah,
I'd be like, who do you think you are?
And it's the nicest material that you could stain galore, which I'm obsessed with, clearly, because I have a staining problem. And then I have these for you to open up.
Ooh.
Fun little gift.
What do they say? Canceled podcast, nice little silk
Yeah, they
bag.
come in this little silk bag. We have thongs. And I have not released thongs since my Dizzy and my Scandalous days, and I'm so excited. There's a camo thong with
This is
pink.
appearing to be very high-waisted.
Yeah, it's we might have to do a second drop with your gussets.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
It's
you know
very
what?
micro.
I think this is a wide enough gusset for me. I know I
Actually,
make it
yeah,
sound
it's
like I
not
have a
that
really
micro.
extreme
But they're so
width
cute.
problem.
And I feel like the Y2K baddies will want to do them above a pair of pants. I know I will at some point, but they say canceled in cursive, and there's a camo, a white, and a
Oh,
pink.
the camo is everything.
The camo's so cute. I wanted to like do a whole photo shoot where we were on horses in these, but I was like, we don't have the time, like at all. And like I would be falling off the horse, and then you'd be fucking slaying down.
In my chonies, I don't think so.
I did that once. I did a nude photo shoot on a horse.
I remember
and it was
that.
fun.
It was gorgeous though.
It was. I had to get blacked out though to be able to even get on the horse, and Hunter was livid. Happens.
Well, I love them. I'm so excited. Honestly, this might be one of my favorite merch drops. The Yap set is my actual favorite.
Yeah, and we're doing that in more colors soon too. Like I think we have like a pink and a heather gray.
Ooh, I'm excited
Coming
for
soon.
heather gray. I love Dora.
But I love this drop too because it's just very like you can wear it every day, and
So
we haven't done a lot of baby tees, so I'm excited. And I love them.
I live in a baby tee.
I know. And this camo hat, I was wearing another camo hat so often that I was like, I am like actually missing out if this isn't my own brand. Like, so I just had to like make ours.
Perfect.
Tell me about your Prenuvo.
Oh, I got my Prenuvo scan today. I talked about it in another episode, but it's like the full body MRI. So I went in and I had to spend an hour in there. Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Is it claustrophobic?
It is, and they told me beforehand that I could take a sedative if I needed to, but I knew I was going to have to come here after, so I was like, I can't sedate myself. So
You should have.
I know, it was fine. But it was fine. They asked me what I wanted to watch, though, okay? And how it works. It's obviously like a huge MRI machine, but you have like this thing in front of you. It's a mirror, and the mirror faces the back wall where whatever you watch is projected onto the wall, like the whole wall, okay?
Uh-huh.
And so I was already watching TikToks, like other people's Prenuvo TikToks, and I saw someone say like, oh yeah, I just watched like 2 episodes of Sex and the City and it was over. So I just told them Sex and the City. I was like, perfect. They said, what episode? I don't care. I don't care. Choose whatever episode you want. When I tell you, I picked the raunchiest, most graphic episodes of all time, or he picked them, but I'm like the whole time in the MRI machine, I'm not supposed to move. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, they're having sex on a giant projector and it's just me and this guy in here. I was like,
which episode? Like who was doing what?
it was politically. It's where Carrie's dating like the politician, and he wants her to pee on him.
Brooke, that's arguably like the raunchiest.
Yeah, and then
episode.
Miranda when she's like masturbating. It's like a whole. It was so bad.
That is so fucking.
And they were like
funny,
in
though.
a sauna, and it's just like 50 nude girls. I was like, what? I never see this much nudity on Sex and the City.
You probably like made his day though, like low key.
Yeah, he was probably
like it's like
he was probably into the show, honestly.
yeah.
But
And we love putting men on to Sex and the City.
it's the best show, honestly, ever. I
Literally
learned more
of all
from
time.
Sex and the City than like any other show I've ever watched.
I know you really like on tour. I was doing an interview and someone asked me about that, and I was thinking about how much Sex and the City like changed my entire view on like girlhood and like how important your girl friendships are like in your life.
I agree. It also taught me a lot about like your clock, because like everybody in the beginning seasons of Sex and the City, they're all like in their mid-30s.
Yeah, that's so true. That like life doesn't end when your 20s are over, and they're like such a good example. It really is. I'm about to start Grey's Anatomy, and I'm really excited.
Oh my God, buckle up.
I know.
You will. The amount of times I've told you it will change your life, and you just never actually start watching.
Amari has been watching it, and he's been telling me like this is changing my life, and I'm like, damn, everyone says that I have to watch it.
It was, oh my God, it's the best thing.
I literally cannot wait.
The newer
but I'm gonna
seasons
wait
kind
till
of like there's a time. It's one of those shows that's been on for so long that like you will get fatigued eventually. But like the first 10 seasons,
I can't wait. I think I'm gonna love it. I'm waiting till we're back from tour because I don't think I need to. It's so funny. I was like editing the Manchester episode today and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm so depressed. Like I have no idea why. Like even on tour at one point, BB just turned to me and was like, Tana, you're so depressed. And I'm like on tour and I'm convincing myself like I need Zoloft, I need Wellbutrin, like I'm chemically down bad. And then I was home for like 7 days. And I just like had this moment where I was like in my pool and like had my friend group around and like was just like back in like my life. And I was like doing backflips and I've had like more energy. And I was like, damn, it sucks that I was like so situationally depressed on this last tour. And I'm like really fucking hoping that Australia, I don't feel that way. Like I'm just, cause it's so wild that like I feel like a completely different person than I did in that episode that literally is the last episode.
Well, I'm happy you feel better. Jeez. No, it makes me sad that you feel like that on tour. And I
don't
feel like that's
normally.
what I was like kind of trying to get across when I was like accidentally shading you for staying home. But like, I really think that I think that was like the real difference in our experiences. Not to say like you had to go out or do anything, but I just think like had you been able to, or had you like had the energy for it or wanted to do it, it would have changed the experience a little bit in that like,
even
you're not
at
just in
that
a hotel room.
At that point, truly, I was more just like staying in and working. We hadn't been on tour like a long time, but it's funny because a lot of the things that you were kind of saying to me ended up like manifesting much more. Like I did, because at that point I was like, okay, but I just don't know. I don't know what it is. Like my soul was just like, and I don't ever normally feel like that on tour. And I don't know if it was just bus, US, being close to home, I feel fine. Like, and it was just like the flying or like
It's
going
really a
into
perfect storm, like a combination of all the things.
I think it was. I really do. And just like, yeah, like I don't know, my energy and like, I don't know what it was. Like even just like, I'm wondering if I had like Amari there or something, even like how you and BB, because Paige was obviously working too and it wasn't like,
Yeah, but
well, fuck,
BB
that
was a
was
major
like,
stress source and she knows it. Bless her heart. I love her so much.
it's oh my God. And she's, do we talk about BB or no?
Oh, BB's fired. She knows she's fired.
Yeah.
Oh, her girlfriend?
Oh, no, I meant like just like your guys' lore. I was just happy that it was a gate that I was not a part of. And
Oh,
like,
no. It was never like a real fight. We learned that BB's not supposed to be an assistant.
yeah. And just like for your stress sake too, like, you know, it's crazy. And it's like, it's just, I think it did all like start with the Laboobos, which is so funny. Cause I like cannot even fucking ever look at a Laboobo the same again. Like, I don't think we're gonna air it, but like Laboobo Gate happened. And like, of course I was kind of on the outside of Laboobo Gate. So I was like wanting to know more. And like, this is funny for content, but it was a real ass gate. And WWE.
Yeah, we actually had to like stop in the middle of the episode to like we were fighting. But I think Laboobos were the jorts of this scenario where it was like
100%.
I was targeting my my frustration into this like particular topic that had nothing to do with the actual issue at hand.
I know, and it's like funny because I'm learning that that's just like you'll do that, you know what I mean? But like Laboobos and jorts, like it couldn't be. There's nothing funnier than like Laboobos and jorts.
I know.
And now they're all over my timeline, and it's funny too, even because like Laboobo Gate really did stretch across like weeks of tour. Like there was a lot of animosity about these Laboobos between mainly you and BB, but then Paige was kind of dragged in, and then I'm egging it on because I think it's funny. Like we're all involved, and I came home, and Ashley, Mario, and Isabella had a whole tray for me of stuff, and at the top of the tray was just a Laboobo, and I was like, this is so hilariously poetic that I came home and it's like all my best friends, and there's like just like one singular Laboobo in the middle of my bed, and I was just like, little do you know.
They're just so cute.
They are so cute, but just so fucking funny. And
They got banned. They're like banned in certain countries because
of people fighting.
No.
Oh.
Because they're from where the wild things are. I don't know like the actual background of the Laboobo character, but
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like a demonic thing.
It's so crazy, like how far consumerism has gone. Like people are in stores fighting over these fucking Laboobos, dude.
$1.6 billion China's something.
Like their economy has made from. Yeah, and even just I was on TikTok Shop the other day, and every single thing was Laboobo outfits, Laboobo cases, Laboobo.
Jazzy, my old roommate, has a whole Laboobo store.
I know. I've been like trying to figure out how the fuck I can capitalize on this. I'm like, I'm about to have a Falulu.
No,
fucking charm for sale.
I'm always too late to the party. I think the time has already passed.
I don't know though if like
capitalize on
bag
it.
charms are gonna go away.
They're not, but bag charms have been here long before Laboobos.
I know, but now it's just so different. I feel like there's this like societal, social status need to have a fucking fuzzy character from your bag.
You know what's so funny is I had to stop myself from buying like a $700 bag charm recently because of Laboo Gate had me so fired up. I was like, oh, I have to get this one that's like way better.
This Fendi Laboo.
You know, I didn't buy it. I thought better of it and I was so proud of myself. And then I watched your vlog and you did buy it.
Oh, the Miu Miu fucking... Can I be honest with you though? Like so many purchases I made that I did not need to make. I was just, shopping was bringing me serotonin and I was really leaning in, and like I'm home now and I'm like, I'm not buying a purse for 10 years. Like I have so many.
Well, don't tell me that because I just discovered the real and it's been fucking
and
Depop real bad.
No, it's just, oh my God. I couldn't. I need to stop with the pop. Like every night I'm on Depop just scrolling.
I still can't get into Depop, but it's like, again, it's one of those things that's like picking up cigarettes on purpose. Like I don't want to get into
No, it's Depop. And I'm like in a just like bidding war for like Jimmy Choo shoes that I like do not need. Like it's just so like it's ridiculous. It really is.
Spring is in full bloom on DraftKings Casino. New offers and promos are sprouting up daily. Right now, new players can play $5 on anything and get 350 casino spins instantly on a featured slot game. Download the app and sign up with code CANCELLED. Take the featured slot for a spin and explore thousands of others in the DraftKings game library. Check back daily to claim the hottest offers and promos on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Connecticut and Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins valid for featured game only and expire in 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends June 15th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, DraftKings Casino, for sponsoring today's episode of the Canceled Podcast.
But speaking of, well, let me not say speaking of ridiculous. We have a lot to cover. I mean, first of all, I'm just laughing so hard because our last episode being the Manchester one, me watching it today, we talk about how cute and wholesome Cardi B and Stephon Diggs are. Since that is coming out, there's all new lore there. No. I'll educate you on that.
Shit,
I'm talking about how Ari, Kitsia, and Young Gravy like are definitely a PR stunt. I've since spoken to them. They're not a PR stunt. They're a happy couple. It's like,
oh, damn, too.
And then we were talking about Catherine and Austin McBroom from the outside of the situation.
Fuck.
And I am now on the inside. I was going to originally just address this on TikTok because I was like, it's quick. It's just, I was mentioned in the interview for a second. I can easily like clear this up. And then I got all of my facts straight. I cited some sources. You and I started talking about it and I was like, damn, like I'm not going to make a 10-minute TikTok. I should just, and I am getting like a lot of comments about it. Like people are really up in arms at me. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just wild because I feel like I accredit a lot of my stress and I guess lack of peace in a lot of ways to Canceled, right? Like to just like every week it being something new, whether it's you or it's me or it's whatever, and it's the things we talk about. But then I have to remember that there will always be a week where I'm choosing peace. It has nothing to do with Canceled, and there's going to be an Alex Cooper interview about something I said 4 years ago. And like, in a way, it's like I'm grateful for Canceled to have a place to then like address it, obviously. First of all, Alex Cooper starts off by reading her card and saying, Tana Mongeau recently said, and I'm like, who wrote that? Recently is crazy. Like it was so long ago, and I talked about this time with like a lipstick and Austin McBroom cheating and all of these things, right? And I had to start my day yesterday in 2025 by calling Jake Paul, which is just so funny. Like it was not on my bingo card. And I was just like, can you refresh me on this time period? Like I don't really remember. I was like, I don't even think I was 21 yet. So this was like damn near like 5 or 6 years ago.
You were?
No, because
you lived at the hype or the Clout House.
No, I didn't. No, when I made the TikTok, I did. But in the TikTok, I'm talking about
when it happened.
I'm talking about a time period of when I like years prior. Like this actually probably happened like 5 or 6 years ago. And so, I mean, essentially, like just to go back on the whole story, I was never close with Austin or Catherine McBroom, and I only had ever met them through Jake, and like we did one collab with them, and we like went to their house, and we like whatever, and like. Obviously, being close with Jake, I would hear a lot of lore about Austin and the things he was doing. And also, like, this was, and you can attest to this, obviously, circulating all around LA. Like, everyone knew at that time how much of a piece of shit Austin McBroom was, or just like that's how people felt, and it would go around. And I mean, someone could detest me on saying this, but like I, even at that time with the lip liner, was under a 100% impression due to situational things I hear, people close to her, Jake's relationship with Austin, all of it, that she was fully aware of him cheating on her. And even when I would see her in passing, I would always kind of crack jokes like, girl, you deserve better. Or like, you know, like I would just, you know me and my sense of humor. Like I would be kind of deprecating to Austin when I would see, therefore telling Catherine kind of how I felt and like whatever. And I don't know if she ever liked me. I don't know. And like anytime we would see them, she did just kind of seem very like disconnected and not interested, which also led me to believe that she was aware of the things that were happening and like whatever. And there's so much like timeline shit that I could do here, but like whatever. Time passes on, and then Austin McBroom is beefing with Bryce Hall, and I'm Team Bryce on God. I'm saying that I'm Team Bryce, and then Austin McBroom starts coming at me. I don't even remember why he was coming at me, but he was coming at me. And then that's what incited me to make this TikTok. And at this point, I am living in the clout house, and like everyone, this is like when the nanny situations had already happened, like everything, like even like Cole Kerrigan and everything that happened where he...
Yeah, which has now been, she said that she got validation that that's true, by the way.
I don't know that whole situation. I just know that, and again, my memory is so hazy from this time of my life, so I hate speaking anything like so definitively, but I'm pretty sure Cole got paid. Like,
he did.
Yeah, and like...
Allegedly.
So then once again, it's like, she knew. According like to how I felt and to everything. And her and I were not friends at all. I didn't have her phone number. I didn't have anything. You know what I mean? And so Austin's poking the bear, and I'm in a very different era where I am just confrontational and insane online, and he's saying crazy shit to me and about me to everyone. And I make this TikTok. And I do think that I probably would make the TikTok today. But like also that was Team Bryce on God, the era. And it lines up and it perfectly checks out. But I hate that people are taking this as like, you're not a girl's girl, because it's like, where the fuck do I get off protecting Austin McBroom? I would sooner die. Like I've always said that. He is disgusting. There was no part of me that wanted Austin to like me. There's no part of me that was trying to keep anything from Catherine. There's no part of me. I would sooner die. Like you've seen even after this, I will continue to ride for her and her happiness, and always have said like that she deserves better than that man. And just like he is, especially at that time, was such a fucking diabolical human being to her.
Yeah.
So it's like, to think that I would ever try to protect Austin, it's just like, I guess, obviously it's her fans coming to me and they're mad and whatever. I feel like my fans know there's never been a day in my life that I even
would
remotely
support Austin McBroom over.
So even behind closed doors, like I would sooner fucking die. My ears are getting hot even thinking about supporting Austin McBroom. Like and like, truly, I knew so much behind the scenes of other girls reaching out and stories I would hear around LA that I think I was in a mindset at that time and always where I was like, I don't think me reaching, and maybe this isn't true, and maybe I was wrong for this mindset at the time, but I don't think me reaching out would have done anything, because I knew so many people that had, and I knew what the responses looked like back. And I knew that she was aware of these things that people were saying and still kind of, and that's not me shaming her for not leaving sooner. Like you have to, that's such a hard layered situation. Like I think she left in her own time, and devising an exit plan away from him, money and Ace family and all that. I can't even imagine how hard that was. Like, I'm just saying I truly at that time felt like she knew, and that
like it was just kind of like everybody knows. We all know. And
yes.
It was like a TikTok obviously to dig at him. I understand obviously both sides of it, because like she was like caught in the crossfire, you know what I mean? Like it was like something that was supposed to be negative to him that she ended up like I don't know, feeling embarrassed by.
I agree.
She said in the Call Her Daddy like episode, she said, I wish you just brought it to me. And that's like kind of what you just said, but like I feel like he would have been able to manipulate her into thinking that was,
and like, I'd seen him do that with a million other situations, and I don't have this girl's phone number, and like again, from everything that I've seen, even with the Cole stuff, everything, like I've seen her responses before. I didn't think I would make a dent. And so I'm just like, I think that if I went back in time, I don't know. I mean, I would probably do things pretty similarly, but I do see now how it's like, I was going to say like, I don't know if anyone as big as me had spoken out about him being a cheater up until like my TikTok. But then again, now I'm remembering things, and people had been speaking out and it had been going viral. So it wasn't like I was breaking news either. And it's just like,
maybe it's hard sometimes for me to get an understanding of like what the general consensus is, because our bubble is like so.
And that's why I called Jake, because I was like, can you walk me through this time? And he was very much like, dude, everyone knew. Like everyone knew.
I don't even think he was attempting to be secretive about it. I feel like I've talked about this openly, but I would go to Hyde and he would be like making out with girls at Hyde. Like, and when this was that long ago, this was 2021, 2020, like.
And when I say everyone knew, I'm also not saying everyone knew and she didn't. I'm saying like people were reaching out to her and she was responding and saying certain things. Like, you know what I mean?
I've so been there though. Like the person who's like just blindly, delusionally believing the man, because
100%.
Like, that's the person you love. It's the father of her children.
And
like,
I'm with you on that. I'm not like, I can't stress this enough. I'm not placing any blame on her. I'm just like clearing my name in the regard that I would never protect a man over a woman.
Yeah.
Like that is the thing. Like, and again, the way she has handled everything is with grace. She is beauty. She is grace. She is Miss American race. And I ride for her and if she doesn't want to like me for that, like I completely understand and respect that. Like I'm not searching for anything here, but like, there's not a part of me that would not be girl in the fucking Catherine McBroom situation. Like I'm not siding with fucking Austin McBroom. And that's just like point blank period.
Had you known, or like had you had any concept of like, oh, maybe she's doesn't know this, I don't think you would have ever made that.
100%. Or if I thought it was like this new, like if I thought I was the fish on SpongeBob saying breaking news, A, I wouldn't have done it. And B, had I not collected so much information over so many years about all of the different horrible things he'd done and her responding to them and just different things, like, you know what I mean? I would have maybe thought of myself as someone who should need to go tell her first. Like, but I that wasn't my role in that situation. And once again, he was picking a fight with me, and that was just me being petty, Team Bryce on God era.
The biggest attack on his character is like how horrible he was in his marriage, because it's like obviously it's a two-person.
Yeah, 100%. And even then I was making that in like we ride at dawn for Catherine, like fuck you, you know what I mean? And it's just like
he's just so fucking nasty. It's so disgusting. Like, I mean, I hate that you were even a topic at all, because had you not been, I feel like we would have already just been like so in on like this is the
ripping into like how crazy it is. I know.
I'm so like it makes me so happy to see her just fucking like fully going full-fledged.
I know, and like writing this book and just like looking so beautiful and free and light and like being like,
yeah, and
that's
she's laughing
story,
and like she has like a sparkle in her eye again. Like the poor girl was like a hostage.
That story about
maybe you don't
her taking her kid, no, but like dead ass, like. And I truly think that so many people, including myself even, like you're in that Ace family situation, like that is so layered and hard. You own a house, you have kids, you're filming it to walk away. You want to show face for the kids. That is so, you love this person. Like the story she was telling about taking the kid to get a haircut, and then she like grabs the phone and cameras are on her and people, like that is like genuinely like movie level fucking nuts. And even just like, again, we were saying this in the last episode, but how diabolical it was that he was also like forming emotional relationships, and like all of the things he was doing was like level 10 diabolical.
He's just disgusting, and it sucks because like people like that never change. Like he will be that despicable, disgusting a human being for the rest of his life. And you know what? That sucks for him. But she's free, and I'm so happy for her. I will say he can literally kick fucking rocks for the way he
the fact that he said like
he said on my daughter's birthday, like, yeah, your wife was pregnant when you were out fucking hooking up with 100 girls, you dirty fucking idiot.
You piece of shit, like actually. And like even just also him saying you want to get your bag about her doing this, like
Call Her Daddy, first of all, is like you don't make money on Call Her Daddy. You go on Call Her Daddy to tell your story. Like that's just it. Also, Catherine doesn't need money. Okay.
Yeah. Like it is, that is so crazy to even now like demean her finally speaking up about her truth.
Yeah,
to just like
it to like, oh, she just wants attention or money or whatever. Like, oh my God, I just
and like, how are you actually ever going to say that someone just wants attention when you're Austin McBroom and you're like in an RV outside of the house on Snapchat hiring like flamenco dancers to come be in your RV for the thumbnail? Like, you want to talk about wanting money and attention? Like, that is so crazy. Like,
oh my God, if I ever see that guy, it's on site.
I know.
What else did he say that was like so fucking, I don't know. The
paparazzi is still in fact Team Bryce. Well, not Team Bryce.
Yeah.
It's Team not us. Let me shut the fuck up. It's a true testament to digital footprint though. Like as much as I am in my peace era, like I did do so much crazy shit, and I'm doing my best to just navigate it now, but it's so wild how far I am from the Team Bryce on God girl that I once was. And just like, yeah, it's not just canceled, baby. Like you've got 10 years on canceled, and it's, it's funny. But
well, 10 years from now, we're going to have to undo things we're saying today.
In this moment, it's so true. It is just like a forever game. And I totally was going to have a panic attack about all of this, like the night before, because I saw it like the night, and I was just like, just go to bed. Like, you know how this goes. You're going to receive some hate from the Ace family, and like deservedly so. And like, it's going to be okay. And like, your truth. And like, my truth is that like from the moment that I met her, we've never been close or anything like that. But like, I'm rooting for her from afar and still am, regardless of all of this. Like, it's just like, she deserves nothing but peace and happiness. And like, even though it all is kind of coming out now, like I said, this has been something that we have known about and has been happening around Los Angeles, and so many girls that we know have so many roles in this fucked up, or girls that we knew, I should say, in this fucked up mess. And it's been like 6 or 7 years of hearing whispers about all of this, and it's good that it's finally coming out of her mouth that like he is a piece of shit and she is healed from it, because it really was like, that was even just in the few times that we went there, it was like he was sucking the light out of her, and that's so sad.
Happy he doesn't have the opportunity to take another year off her life, because she's free.
And just like all of it, just like free to do whatever the fuck she wants. And I just like thinking about it all, it is so fucking nuts, like what she had to go through in silence for so fucking long.
I think genuinely, like I wholeheartedly believe that cheating should be punishable by law.
I just saw a TikTok, but it might have been misinformation. That's like becoming a thing.
I did see a TikTok, but you know us, just saying shit. But I do think like, just because like, I think, first of all, if somebody cheats on me, just the emotional turmoil as it is, like I should be able to sue for that. But then like what I do as a result of that emotional turmoil,
and she did handle this all with
endangering the people, and that's your fault, not mine.
Isn't that nuts too, that she handled all of this with like beauty and grace? Because I'm really thinking about like, oh my God, the fucking level 10 arson level crash out that I would have. They just attest to like
numb by the time it happened, like I thought she said that they hadn't like had sex in like 4 years. Like I don't think no one wanted to be with that man. Okay. And no one will ever want to be with that man.
But even just the fucking, I can't imagine too, just beside the pain of someone that you love hurting you, the fucking financial LLC property, image, PR, channel owning nightmare that it also was to separate from like such a person that like has broken your heart and like shown you like true evil, and children. I think cheating should 100% be punishable by law once you have a kid with that person and you're married to them. It's like, are you fucking, and it's just so sad. It's so sad that he can't take any accountability.
That's what it was. He posted a thing. He was like, I was gonna get on the mic, but then I remembered the number one thing in my life is my kids. Like saying like he doesn't want their kid, like the kids, to grow up and see this. Like, you mean the consequences of your own fucking actions? You don't want your kids to grow up and see what you did? Oh no.
And also like, I'm sure there are family vloggers out there that do everything 1000% ethically, and I do not have the knowledge on if Catherine or Austin did everything 1000%. I don't know. You know what I mean? But to go and be like, my kids. What about when you were like filming them every second of every single day and like forcing them
their money on a jet?
Yeah, and allegedly, I don't know if he was like forcing them to turn on for the camera or anything like that. I'll never know that. You know what I mean? But like, you can't ride the ethical my kids high ground when like your kids were your clickbait for like you going on the mic, like, and that being the worst thing ever.
What really bothers me about that is that in doing that, he's suggesting that Catherine is not prioritizing the kids. Like she doesn't care what they hear or like.
And also, where was your thought about your kids when you're like it was hurting their mom like
absent.
that?
He has there's no thoughts. Like, don't tell me you have thoughts.
Yeah, that's so.
Oh my God, it gets me so. I hate that man. I mean, obviously family vlogging is like a way bigger issue, but I think that no person should be able to actually have access to money that was made off of kids. I feel like if you want a family vlog, do it. Money goes to the kid at 18.
And obviously also, it's not like he Like he was buying supercars left and right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like-
it's just like,
Elle has a Lamborghini
yeah.
and it's yellow and he's cheating in his bright yellow fucking Lamborghini. Like, we see you.
Yeah. It's just like so fucking sad. And like, yeah, I just can't stress enough that I have and always will be Team Catherine. Like, and honestly, I just can't even fathom that there's even one person out there that is Team Austin. And like, I mean that from the day that I met
and that's
them.
how I know mental illness is still a very prevalent issue in our country.
And that's obviously why I was ever quote unquote Team Bryce, because I was looking at two people, Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom, and I could actively say, this one is much worse. Like, you know what I mean? Just like,
And that's saying something.
like, it's just like, it's so nutty. Truly just fucking nutty. And like, I just wish nothing but the best and peace for Catherine. And just if anything I did at all caused her anything, like it makes me sad because that was never my intention. And like, yeah.
We love her. We support her 100%. And death to Austin, seriously.
And I do just want to say, like, to Catherine, it's like, if I ever did anything that made you feel like I was in defense of Austin in any way, I'm so sorry. And obviously just who I was at that time and in my mindset and how flippant these videos and TikToks and beefs and things like were to me. I don't think I thought it all the way through, like properly. And I'm so sorry for that. It's just like at the time in my mind, I was so clearly against Austin and like was just like, I don't even know like where my head was at that time. It's just like I assumed that Catherine thought I was riding for her, but it's like, Tana, like there's a better way to be riding for her and a better way to attack Austin for being like a piece of shit and whatever. And
I understand, like, in the moment though, like, it's hard to differentiate between like big YouTuber drama, like tea, and like, oh, this is like a real married couple.
And I couldn't at all. Like that was like post Jake Paul era, living in the hype house, like everything. I say it all the time. I was just like a clout demon and I was hitting post on everything. And it's like crazy to think how differently I would just handle everything I did at that time in my life now. And I just like, oh my God, it breaks my heart for Catherine to ever think anything other than the fact that I was nothing but writing for her. You know what I mean? Because it's like from the literal moment that I met them, it's like, fuck this guy. Like, and I hope this girl deserves better. It makes me sad. And yeah, I just want her to know that I was definitely lost in my beef with him. And like, yeah, I guess just like talking about things that I 100% was viewing as public knowledge and like not fully accounting for the fact that like even if she is being silent or has responded to DMs and was aware of things that were happening, that like that could still add fuel to the fire and hurt your feelings. And just like obviously seeing this TikTok of like Tana Mongeau just like saying this shit is like, it's not helping that situation. And it's just like, it attests to like who I was and how I was at that time. And just like that entire Team Bryce clout, like that, you hit the nail on the head. It's like, it was so hard for me at that time, I think, to differentiate YouTube online drama and like, people are still people, even just like after all that wedding stuff.
Real people, real family. Like no one's really thinking about that when they see Ace Family. Now I am. I can personify them.
100%.
Nasty person, gorgeous, amazing mermaid angel.
100. You're so 100% right. Like I'm just, and I think like knowing the way he was operating and beefing with me, I know. I would venture to say this now to this day, that he is looking at people as chess pieces and nothing is real and there's no emotion. So in my head, I'm beefing with Austin McBroom and I'm just giving it back. But it's like Catherine was shrapnel in that. And like, I just, oh my God, it makes me so sad to think that just anything from, I fucking love her and wanted nothing but the best for her. And like, oh my God, even just, I've never thought about it like that until seeing this interview. Because even in our last episode when we're talking about it, I'm like, I would love to have her on Canceled. Like I wasn't even, because again, it was so fucking long ago and it's just like, oh my God, like I totally see how that just could like
also
play a role in already hurting someone's heart that's already hurting and just like makes me sad.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And we love you, Catherine. We love you so much. And I always have, I always will, regardless of anything. You know what I mean? If she wants to be like, fuck that idiot TikTok posting clout demon Team Bryce on God stupid bitch for the rest of her life, I completely respect that and you protect your peace, queen. But I hope you know that just it was a very different time and I was just hitting post on shit. But always Team Catherine, just through and through, just not executed as properly as it could have been.
I agree.
Yeah.
We support women.
Yeah, just, oh my God.
Speaking of supporting women, I want to go on record and say I am so proud that I have never publicly bashed Hailey Bieber as everybody else has chosen to do. Okay? Because sometimes I'm it's so sad that I'm hesitant to come on this podcast and like declare my admiration for Hailey Bieber because of the hate. Like people actually like send you hate for that. Like gross, but
yeah. And the fact that it's a versus thing, like that if you say you love Hailey, we've said it a million times, people think you hate Selena.
It's not oh my God, I like, those two things can be so individual from one another. But I say that because I feel like it's like a never ending cycle with Hailey where people go from, you know, we hate her, she's so creepy, stalker, whatever, to she is so amazing, she influences everybody, she is a billionaire, she's a billionaire.
So.
And right now everybody's back on the Hailey train, and I'm like,
I know, and now they're like,
so crazy you say
him.
that. Last week you were evil.
And it's just so wild how society then sees someone with $1 billion and they're like, you deserve respect.
Yeah, but
it
shouldn't take someone's like husband like saying some crazy shit about them for you to like have empathy for a person.
100%. And it's like, oh my God, even like I made a TikTok last week. So apparently I'm actually still the exact same person. I made a TikTok last week that I regret. Like, God damn it. But I saw the SZA and Justin video and I stitched it. And I was like,
I'd beat his ass.
Yeah. And I was saying I'd beat his ass and like if my man and like if whatever. And then after further investigation, I was like, damn, it seems like he is folding and on drugs and SZA was just trying to help him. And then I just like got, as the believer in me, I got so existentially sad. Like, again, I don't know this man, so I don't know what he's going through, but it just like, it seems like his sparkle is not there. And then it's like, damn, you don't know what she's dealing with behind the scenes with this person that she like fucking loves, just trying to like have him be okay and be a father to their baby and be the person she loves and like, and just what he's going through. It's just like, oh my God, we don't know these people.
Yeah.
We don't know these people.
Heavy on we do not know these people. And that's something like, I mean, we can't really hardly even touch on because our whole lives and jobs like revolve around talking about people basically that we do not know. So I can't really hate on people for that too much, but
I know, but I'm excited as fuck to not have our paychecks eventually.
I know. It's like something that really actually bothers me, but I hate, especially because like being on the other side of it, being like, oh my God, so frustrating that like these people are so, again, like flippantly making videos, like talking about things like that they don't have all the information. And I'm like, oh my God, we have such a huge part in that, like doing it on the other side.
100%. It's like every time I go to see stuff about us and be like, these people don't know us. It's like, I literally just spoke about Catherine McBroom for an hour. I've never had more than a 30-second conversation with her.
Even
like, it's like
yeah, no, I've had like moments where I'm like, oh my God, I just got talked about on H3 for 45 minutes and they don't know how to say my last name. Like,
yeah.
It bothers me. Like it really bothers me, but I'm like, fuck, like we really do that to people.
Yeah. I know. It's like, it sucks so much because I love you so much, but like I am getting in this place where I am like really awaiting the ending of this contract for my peace. Like realizing that this is the final outlier in my peace era, which is so unfortunate because when we started it, well, we weren't peaceful when we started it, I guess. You know what I mean? Like just, that's what it is. It's like starting this thing as chaotic ass individuals down for the smoke, fucking up our own life. Barney's beanerying it up, fucking pool boy the house down.
Yeah.
And now we're in this era where like both of us are so fucking peaceful. And then like,
yeah, I feel like I don't have enough time to stand up before like something else happens every single time. It's just like,
and even this episode is no different. You know what I mean? Like it's just, I'm so excited for you to be able to talk about food and me to be able to talk about mental health and
I want
fucking whatever, you know, just.
Yeah, not even like necessarily permanently. I know we talk about this all the time, but like just, I want to take a beat where it's like my entire life isn't like all about me and like, or other people. I want it to be like fun and like food or personality based or like makeup or something that like doesn't, like people don't have a space to comment on in like such a like negative way because you guys know I'm impacted by it.
100%. It's like, yeah, I can't sit here and say that when this contract is up toward the end of this year that canceled is for a fact ending forever because like, listen, like a year could go by or 2 years could go by. And if people really wanted it back or we missed doing it, like I would be so down to Backstreet Boys it up and like reunion. But I think that for both of our mental health and just ability to grow even further, You know, like it's just like, yeah, I just feel a little stagnant in my peace era because I'm still holding on to this like unpeaceful,
Me too.
and obviously by contract. And like,
Yeah.
it's also scary. It's like, I was realizing the other day, because you and I have like, we've been really seesawing the idea of if when Australia is over, if we do a final US run in like October, November, and like that, it does align with the contract. Theoretically, we could do it. Like, you know what I mean? But like,
At what cost?
yeah, exactly. Like just, we've been, I mean, we did fucking 70 something shows out, like, you know, like the burnout and like all of that. And I was like, damn, I'm because we sit in these big meetings around these round tables with all the suits, and they're sitting here showing us these numbers that like, me
On
with the
paper,
dirty
you're
door.
like, fabulous.
Yeah, that I never thought I would make ever in my life. And I love being on stage. Like, it is not about being on stage and doing meet and greets and meeting our fans. It is about everything else that like encompasses all of that. And I was just really realizing that, I don't know, I think like, and I'm sure you can relate to this, but like, I grew up in a household with zero money, and all of the things my parents fought about every single day was money. And from a very young age, by 5 years old, I would think to myself, like, money can fix this. You know what I mean? And then I obviously have no one to fall back on. You know what I mean? It's not like anyone did anything for me, or like, I know if this doesn't work. Just essentially what I'm trying to say is I'm realizing how deep rooted my like money and fear like derivatives are. You know what I mean? Just that it's like such a driving factor, because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I need the break and like, you know, whatever. But like, what if I couldn't make that in a couple years? But it's like, at what cost? Yeah.
Yeah, I have the same thing. Trust me. It is something like, when so much of your life is like money is such a stressor. Like I feel like up until 3 years ago, like that was my number one thing that stressed me out the most out of everything in the world. And now same thing. It's like a scarcity thing. Like, not that I don't have money, but it's like, you don't know how long this is going to last, especially like this career isn't like.
Yeah, this
maybe
career
for, like,
also just does that to everyone. No, but
But, like,
everyone in Hollywood feels that way.
Yeah. And then I also like, you said we don't have anyone to fall back on. Like, not only that, but like people are depending like so
Yes.
heavily on me and my job and my
I have full body chills.
Income.
It is just wild. Like, I think about that all the time. Like, if
like
I
nobody
really,
eats if I don't. Let me tell you that much.
yeah, like if I really wanted to fuck off right now, I can't. Like, there's so many people, and I don't. People think that I like pay for my friends' lives, and it's not that I don't pay for a single one of my friends' lives, but like employees and just commitments and contracts and all. You know what I mean? Managers and all of these things, and it's like good things will come from that period of time. You know what I mean? Where it's like.
It's like throwing us in the water. Like, oh, you gotta do something.
Yes, and like find out what serves you as who you are now. You know what I mean? Versus like what was serving you 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Just like even with sobriety, and like I've just been like really deep diving on mental health and even like spirituality and shit lately, where I'm like, as much as I love to like also kiki with the girls and talk about Hailey Bieber and talk about all the shit online, like there is so much more out there for us, and so much more that we could do, and just so many more ways to feel fulfilled with our platforms. And I can't let like a big fat check from a man in a suit convince me to continue to go against my like soul, you know?
Yeah, I think like too, there's long term, like forever lasting consequences to like working yourself through like too much fatigue, because like I think it comes down to just we're very fatigued. Like I think a lot of the people who watch us are fatigued of like, you know, it just, I feel like there's a point where it's going to be like, oh my God, we took this too far and we did too much, and as a result I have like done this and this that I would have never maybe done, or like, you know, we've blocked ourselves off from like a lot of opportunities that we probably could have like pursued had we not had this like major responsibility.
Yeah, I think for me it's spirituality blocks. Like I'm really with everything. I'm thinking about that so much lately. Like even I have a friend in my life right now who's been dating this guy who she's not like super obsessed with, right? And like he's sweet and like whatever, but the connection is just not there. And I was literally talking to her and I was saying like, I think back at so much of my life where like I continued blocking myself from like my highest path because I was sticking to like either what I knew or what was comfortable or just simply what was no longer serving me. And like it's Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Even with this book, I'm like, I just need to be able to not have to worry about canceled all day every day to like
Yeah,
really-
make room.
Yeah, exactly. Make room and it's so wild that there's even this like, I don't know, like the fact that people will still perceive ending canceled as like something to do with the both of us. Like it's just
Of course, but it does, and that's not to say like it's a relationship problem or it's like, oh, we hate this. It's just like, I don't know, it's hard, and there's like, it's easy to see it from afar and be like, well, you have to talk, but it's like the there's so much more to it. I feel like at least I don't know. I know you have a different view on it than me, but
no, but I am starting to really. I think you've sold me on your view in a lot of ways, like truly, where it's like, yeah, I love you more than anything, and this has been the most beautiful, fucking, like insane chapter of our lives. You know what I mean? That like I have chills even just thinking about it. But it's like there has to be that room to grow, and that's not saying that eventually we wouldn't come back and like,
yeah,
because I love our dynamic. Like that's why I ever was like, come sit on this fucking couch.
That's important too. It's not like so definite. I think a major factor of it too. We haven't said this. I don't know if we've said this, but like, if we were able to post once every month or something, I don't think we would feel the way that we do now. But it's just like, it's where we
Yeah, honestly, like all of this shit is talking towards a contract that we both willingly signed.
Yeah, and I'm happy in it. I love my job. I love this. I think this is like, I mean, this is obviously the most special thing like we've ever gotten to do. I'm so grateful for it. I would never want to have any other job. I don't want to complain about it as if it's like, oh no, like what was?
Yeah,
it's just like, I don't know. There are effects to your mental health that like a lot of people might not think about, and like at least that's my number one driving factor is like I have to take care of myself that way because everybody is affected by that. If I'm going through it or if I'm not doing well, like every relationship in my life will suffer. Like my job will suffer. I will not be successful in anything. Like everything.
Yeah, and it's even with the U.S. tour, it's like there's a part of me where I'm like, we shouldn't take that because I don't want to even get into territory where our relationship suffers. Like, you know what I mean? Because I just love you so much. And it's like, I don't know. Yeah. I think that's what it is. I'm really like trying to go so headfirst into my peace and like
Yeah.
further away from TikTok drama headlines era. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's still me. Like, I'm not saying it still won't happen. And like, same with you, like your personality would still be showing in what you did. But this is like truly like canceled is stepping into the line of fire. And the girls we were when we signed that contract, we were enjoying the warmth of the fire. Like we loved it, you know?
Weren't many consequences and there was not as much to lose. And like, it was so fun. It is still so fun. It's so like, and we're gonna look back on it forever and be like, "Oh my god, how fun!" We're gonna look back on it like college. You know what I mean? Like,
100
oh my god, that was
fucking
so crazy. We were so fun.
And you're hitting the nail on the head too with just like the audience is fatigued. Like I have noticed, so like our sweet viewers that we love you so much. Like I think anything can feel like beating a dead horse after a long time, and that's how the internet works too.
It's hard to like not to say like nobody wants to see me, but like there's certain people that like aren't excited to see me when I come on the podcast, and it's like I don't want you to see me any more than like you want to see me. Like I don't want to be put in that position anymore. I don't want to be on this like I don't want you to have to watch me and like no, but you know what I'm saying? Like
I do know what you're saying. And I also think that I've been saying this since I was collaborating with Shane Dawson. I have been saying that the number one key to internet success in so many ways, like if I had to give you three things, was fucking reinvention.
I know, that's why I think I should get a bob.
Like reinvention. That's the Kardashian hack. You change your hair when you do something else to distract. Oh,
keep going.
I didn't say that. See, I'll still be the same bitch, but I'm just saying it's reinvention and authenticity, right? Mm-hmm. Like reinvention and authenticity are the most important factors, in my opinion, to prolonging a long career in the spotlight, especially as an influencer. And I'm at this point here where I think that for the sake of both of our careers, reinvention and authenticity is very important for these chapters of our lives. And I'm agreeing with the audience in almost the sense that it's like, it can feel like beating a dead horse, and we're ready for that. Like, I can't wait to come on a Brooke fucking tries things show, and I can't wait for you to come on a Tana is talking about something other than a Hailey Bieber show.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just like,
I'd love to like just get more serious too. Like not that we can't get serious, but it just like is not the nature of our show, honestly. And like, obviously no one's coming here to think like we're going to be talking about anything like insightful, but I do like, I don't see my life as what it has been so far.
Yeah,
and,
I
almost
agree.
feel like at some point we've like kind of committed to a bit that we might not have committed to so hard had we not, like, if we didn't have like a brand, you know,
100
business.
fucking %. That is like, I couldn't agree with you more. Like there's so much more like substance to the life that we live and everything. That's really where I'm at, and you're so right about that. I don't know. It's just like,
I'm like, shit, so should we not talk about Brittany Ferland and Tana?
I know how fun. And then that's what I'm saying. Like literally we have to then sit here and
So kidding, but like,
no.
shit.
Should we try to talk
Might
about
as well beat it into the ground while
I mean, we will be here until we
until we aren't.
yes, and like god damn it, we love each other. And that's just like, I just can't stress that enough. It's just about growing.
You know what I'm excited for, and like, I don't know. I feel like this is obvious to people, but like, there's still some speculation. I think it's gonna be cool for us to like just be friends.
Yes.
Because it's like, I compare Canceled a lot to like having a baby with someone, or like, you know what I mean? Like when you stop putting any effort into your marriage because it's like, oh, now we have this child that we have to, like, care for, and we just like parallel play taking care of this child. Like I almost feel like that we got really off track. Like
I couldn't fucking agree with you more. I always say that. I'm like, I can't wait to go get lunch with Brooke and get to be just like Tana and Brooke. And like our lives are so different and our opinions are so different. And we love that because that's like our friendship dynamic. And we don't have to agree on the creative of a photo shoot or like a thumbnail
or just
like
agree in general, because you know, we don't have to think about this third party hyperanalyzing like
exactly.
You know.
And that's literally, if you told both of us to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like the way we would both explain, like we have such different, so trying to get to agree, like such different opinions on everything. We've noticed how hard that is. You know what I mean? And it's like, how nice will that be to like not have to both water down what we want for something. Like that is so cool.
Yeah, I feel like from the outside it can look like, oh, like they sit down and have a podcast, but it is like this big business that there's so many like decisions in and like logistics and things that you can fight over that shouldn't be fought over. Like
the amount of people who make a yearly salary and eat off of Canceled, like we're not going to come on and like talk about that because it's boring, but it's like fucking true.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's a big business. I don't think either of us anticipated like how it was like gonna be. You know what I mean? It was kind of just like fun, hee hee ha ha when we sat down, and like
100%.
Somewhere along the way it became this like crazy thing that like outside of it we haven't, like, we don't spend a lot of time together anymore. Like it just sucks. Like
because it's also like even like a family channel or anything like that, when you have to like monetize and fit this brand to like a relationship, you know what I mean? Like it, like it's like we come back
moving
from
different and acting different and talking different. It's like
and then we come back from tour and it's like we almost like want a break and to go do our own lives, but it has nothing to do with the fact that we don't like love each other. It's just like we are like who we truly are in our hearts and in our heads is probably like 20% of what Canceled is. But like when we go out on that flight and we like are ready to tour, you leave everything behind and then you have to become 100% what that is. And then it's like, oh my God, that literally, I was like, when I came home and I started like living my own life again, I was like, wow, like, you know what I mean? And I'm just thinking even as well, it's like, it is just so interesting in so many ways. Like there's a part of me that wants to do more serious stuff, but even, or just like stand up where I'm like, I am cracking jokes.
Stand up.
Or I'm cracking jokes about like airline foods or lesing out for the first time. I'm not having to like rely so heavily on my own life and my own lore. And just,
it's,
you know,
for me, it's my own life and other people, like anything drama, like that's not to say I will not be involved in drama. Like Austin McBroom steps out one more time and I'm making a whole fucking documentary. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that. It's just like when I don't know. I don't like to have a take on a lot of things that like we have to have a take on.
Yeah, it's so
we
true.
We don't have to. Nobody's forcing us to say these things, but it's like we have this pressure to entertain.
And I almost miss the time where like I could be like, I want the smoke this week. You know what I mean? And like it'd be now and again and I would talk about something that was really grinding my gears or have an opposing opinion against someone or like involve myself in something versus like having to, you know what I mean?
I will say I'm into rage bait right now. That's my new thing.
Tell more now.
Just like, for example, I posted it. Honestly, this was an accident, but I've been like just laughing at it because I posted a video the other day eating a fucking sandwich, okay? Posted a video eating a sandwich, and the filter that I use on TikTok in every single video is light foundation filter, okay?
Okay, I'm so fucking sorry. I can't wait for AI to get good enough that people can wear glasses and only see me with light foundation filter.
Exactly right. But I had this
Which is
filter-
also, it is like the most minimally invasive filter. Not to like
I had this like the same icon is also like a way more extreme
bold glamour.
Yeah, it's basically bold glamour.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not, but it is. And I posted a video with it, and like the hate that I received, but it's like when it's something like that, it's like, okay, like you're losing sleep about me using a filter. And if you click the filter, it's like Brianna Chicken Fry has not made a video without it in months.
And people are just livid.
But like nobody cares. Like it's, you know, you just don't like me, and that's fine. But like, I don't know. I'm into stuff like that where it's like, you're mad at me for a filter. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to post 10 more times with that exact filter.
You have to.
Because I want you to lose sleep. I want you to be sick over it.
It is so interesting where our society is at. Like, how much, like, think about it. There's just never been a time in the world where people care this much about what other people are doing. And it, like, I was saying this during, and this episode was Laboo Gate, so it's probably never going to see the light of day. But in the beginning of the episode, we had Paige on, and Paige was talking about how she was receiving, and I saw them. So I like anyone who wants to detest it, I saw them with my own eyes. She was receiving hundreds of death threats about saying she did not like Leah Kateb's yellow dress. I was going through my For You page and I was seeing videos with similar amounts of likes and views and similar comments as well. People equally as angry and frustrated with Paige for saying she did not like Leah Kateb's yellow dress and for James Charles and Evan Johnson. And I was like, it was so wild to me.
Yeah, it's like this should not cause this level of outrage. Like where it like
do you get what I'm saying?
We
though?
have to have like, there needs to be levels to it. Like you should care more about real human issues than somebody's dress or somebody's filter.
Like, do you get what I'm saying though? Like how,
Yes.
because then it's like desaturating or like watering down serious issues because people are just as up in arms about serious issues as they are about a girl saying she doesn't like another girl's yellow dress.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing people say too with like cancel culture. Like when people get canceled for things that are so minor that it like takes away from like the cancellation of people who really deserve it.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I saw Leah Kateb this past weekend in Vegas.
How was she?
And she looked fucking beautiful. Yeah, the AMAs.
Yeah, talk about it.
Like honestly, I don't have much to write home about, but I will. Huh?
Was it underwhelming?
No, but I'll explain to you why I enjoyed it so thoroughly. So I was doing like a press opportunity, like photo thing at the AMAs the same time as Janae was, and she looked fucking unreal, like a fucking Barbie. And then I was talking to her and we were just like complimenting each other, kikiing, and then Leah called her on FaceTime and I just like popped my head and I was like, please don't hate me. I'm so sorry. And then she said, I don't hate you. And that was all I know. And I get why she was, no one likes to have their outfit misreviewed.
Yeah, I'd be like, dumb bitch.
Yeah, like 100%. Like I totally see why she like left that comment, but it obviously did then incite for Paige to get death threats,
Yeah.
which is just what a wild world. And it's so funny how many times I don't think I'll ever learn that lesson about fashion reviewing.
There's a lot of lessons that I'm just gonna have to learn over and over again, but I can see that being misconstrued. Bad.
Yeah, it's just like even when we were doing it, I remember I didn't like Emma Roberts' outfit and I had to be like, please do not compare our career. She is better than me. Like, please, I know she's better than me. I just don't like this jacket. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if
what
you
mean?
caught it. I loved everybody's outfit.
Yeah, like
They were awful.
But it is just wild. Like pretty much every single time in my life that I've like reviewed fashion, whether it's me or it's the other person, like someone gets in so much trouble and it becomes so worldwide. And it's like, I don't know if I'll ever learn. It's so fun. It sucks that having opinions is,
taboo. No opinion.
But the AMAs, and now I'm going to give a bunch of opinions. No, I mean, I got invited. And so obviously I always know too that whenever I'm getting invited to an award show that means it's going to be influencer central down. Like I always assume in nowadays time that if I'm getting invited, so is Tara Yummy, so is Jake Shane, like just like other people like that. And then people were really, I'm surprised I didn't really catch the smoke for that, but people were really up in arms that it was like influencer palooza. You know what I mean?
I never get to get my opinion on that because people don't like that one. But I'm very much on the I don't understand why people get upset about that. Like, why would you be upset that other people get to experience things?
At the end of the day, the only reason I'm ever invited, or a Jake Shane or like a Tari Yemi or whoever else, is because of marketing. Like, these award show higher ups realized that social media is the driving power to now make these things succeed. And at one point it was television. So traditional media stars obviously converted to things being watched on television and an older generation. And eventually that stopped working. So they started inviting, you know what I mean, influencers, so that their Instagram reels and their TikToks of this event like do better. You know what I mean?
Like,
And
Alex
it's
Earl is there. I am watching.
Yes, and that shows numerically, so that's why that's happening. People were being funny though. Like, I saw someone because everyone wanted Taylor Swift to announce Reputation there, and I thought she was going to. I switched in the last minute to a black dress. Like, I was like, let me just. I really, like, I was hoping, and then I saw someone quote a video of James Charles on the carpet and said, "This is where y'all wanted her to announce Reputation." I was like, and that's. I'm not even trying to get into anything too deep. That's just a funny ass tweet.
I saw Jake Shane in the audience just going like this. I'm like, he's looking for Taylor.
You know that he was in Vegas like Thursday, Friday. He flies home. He wasn't going to go to the AMAs. And then Renee Rapp calls him and is like, "Can you announce for me?" And he had to like fly back. I was the dedication, a king for that. I was kicking it with Fibula. Our seats were by each other. And he was like,
"Don't flex on me."
he was such a sweetie. And I got to see Shabuzi live in person. I didn't go up to him. There was one point where he was on stage and some girl from the crowd yelled, "I love you, Shabuzi." And he goes, "I love you too." And I turned to Makoa and I was like, I wish that was me so bad. And then everyone was tweeting me like thinking it was me. And I was like,
I love that. Run with the rumor.
Janet Jackson was incredible.
How was JLo?
Honestly, and here's just me being so finger off the pulse, but I also think there is a different translation to seeing something live in front of you versus seeing something like on a clip or on television. Like, I loved the opening number. Like, I was like, wow, this is
I think that was the general consensus. I think people were like,
I was seeing so many TikToks of people being like, "She reused these dance moves. This is boring." But like,
I saw someone saying she stole Kendrick Lamar's performance. And I was like, honestly, iconic if she did.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm trying to think of what else I really enjoyed other than my main thing.
I didn't get to watch it, but somebody said that they made Alex Earl sound like a dumb blonde. Like whatever they wrote for her like was beneath. Like, people were mad because they were like, "Why'd they make her sound like that? Like, she's so smart."
I know that she just said something about like her and Kai Cenat's influence. I don't actually remember the thing.
Okay.
I mean, I was just like, damn, she looks good and she's slaying. And also, I have always said this, presenting at an award show is the hardest thing on planet Earth, okay? So whenever people get hate for it, I'm like, I don't know, man. You're in this room of all of either your peers, but also celebrities and like every.
No, I'm forgetting how to read. I'm going blind. I'm going deaf.
It is so much. And like, we go on a stage for a living, you know what I mean? But I think it is so
different.
The teleprompter, the way that it like, it'll cut off and like, so your cadence can't be perfect. And even if you remember when I go up there, it's like you're blank. Like, it's just,
to be Nikki Glaser.
Yes, 100%. She was really funny and just did so good. She like, I don't know what she did. I think she like, I don't remember. She announced something.
Nikki, if you're listening, please come on Canceled. We're about to be over.
It's so real. Honestly, she's been texting me back and being nice about it. And like, maybe, who knows? I also have some crazy tea of someone that I think we might be able to get on Canceled. Okay, bleep it because I don't want to spoil it. But bleep it. But like, you're going to die.
Who? No.
I know.
No.
I know.
Don't say that.
And I don't know, but I just got some really positive texts today.
Oh my God, I'm sick.
So
when I tell you, I would not be able to handle it. Like, the amount of substances I would have to consume to even sit face. That's one of those, actually, I think I've said before that I never want to meet.
Yeah.
I never want her to become less magical to me. I might have to sit that one out.
No. You could do it. You were great under the pressure.
I'd just be sitting here like,
I know. But I'll tell you more about it off camera. I just had to tell you.
Okay. Oh my God.
And I don't know. A girl can hope and dream, right? Even if it never happens, who cares? But like, really cool. My highlight of my weekend was Alex Warren. Dude.
He deserves better than this podcast.
I talked to him about it though, actually, and he's not upset at all. He was like, release it. We are going to release it, and we will do a future one with him. I can't believe that Zach got vaults.
No, not just that, but I can't. But like, of course, I can believe his success. He deserves all the success. But I was in Amsterdam, and I don't know what compelled me to look at his like Spotify. 43 million monthly listeners Alex Warren has right now. He's 80th in the world.
And it's Ordinary is officially a Billboard #1 hit.
That's so insane. He surpassed Elvis for the longest running #1 hit by a male artist in the UK.
I know. And like these stats are okay. So I get dinner with him though, right? And he's on Vocal Rest, so he's using this app to talk for him, being so funny. And just, I mean, first and foremost, just the same Alex that I've known from day one, which I appreciate so much. I think that anyone that I've ever been close with or friends with in his situation, I would say 60% of those people went Hollywood on me. And like, it's the night before he's about to perform at the AMAs, and he's like, we have to get dinner. Like, I want to see Makoa. Like, you know what I mean? Just like the same Alex. And we go, and he's just being so funny with the voice translate shit. And he's like, whatever. And I'm not exposing any of his tea, obviously, but his life is crazy. And I don't know if I've ever, maybe a couple other people, but where I'm just like moved to tears for someone else's success like that. Like, just like, so fucking proud of him. Like, I remember the first time he brought his laptop to my house and showed me a song on GarageBand and said, I want to do this. And honestly, I genuinely remember being like, maybe stick to the vlogs, you're so good at them. Not because of the song, just because of the influencer music trope and like whatever. And then obviously he kept showing me them and they're amazing. And it's like, do it, duh. But just, even just, oh my God, how smart he is. Even with the vlogs, how smart he was with his analytics and how smart he is with social media.
Just have that. I feel like you have that, honestly, just knowing like
but
what
he
to
makes
do
me look like a fucking, like an idiot, like a lab rat. Like he's a genius. You know what I mean? Just like, it's so and his writing and just his story, like it all being true, so true.
It's bad. Even having to clarify, like, and it's true is so funny.
I know, and it's fucked. But I just, him and Cover, like, just he deserves it all and fucking more. And like, I don't know, just like so great. At one point, he was using his like voice thing, but he said something to me that was just so sweet that I like completely agreed with. Where he was saying, at the time where he was being an influencer, most of the things that he did with everyone else, people would make him feel transactional. But when it was him and I, it felt like it was just an excuse to hang out with his friend. And I was like, I've always felt that way about him. And I just like fucking love him. And then seeing him on that stage performing Ordinary and then seeing people rank it as the best performance of the night. And the song wasn't #1 the night before the performance. And then it went #1 that day. And like, even just before, he's like inviting me to his green room like an hour before he's performing, and I'm like eating his fucking snacks and we're all like cracking jokes, and I'm just like, it's so crazy. I don't know. I just will always have like a very special place in my heart when people don't change. Like, it's just like, because it's so rare in this industry. Like it's literally like the 1%, I feel like, when like what's happening to him happens, like people change, you know? And it's just like,
I love it. I love to see people be successful who deserve it, because it's so often not that way.
Yeah, and it's just very cool. I'm trying to think of anything else that really like, I mean, it was Makoa's first carpet, which was really
wait,
cool.
no, that's not true. He did. Oh, I guess he walked. Okay, he walked the carpet, but he went to People's Choice with us.
Yeah, but like it was our first like
he killed. He's meant for this life.
Yeah, I know. I made him make a TikTok account finally.
I know.
I'm like, our kids have to go to college. Like, let's just do it.
Miles said he and Makoa like talked about it a little bit, where Makoa was like, maybe I have to lean in eventually, because it's just like,
yeah. And because it's like, it's even funny, I uploaded my vlog in Paris doing lots of things out and about. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, have I not been through enough? I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. But we uploaded that and everyone was like, I didn't know he talked. And like, it's just
he's so funny.
He's so funny. And like, it's so funny. Like, even someone was just like talking about like, oh my God, like him being mute and like whatever. And I was like, if you're dating Tana Mongeau, like you guys have to be able to
know that he has personality. Being on camera is not natural to people.
Yeah,
like people kind of forget that. It's very uncomfortable to like have a normal interaction with like the people who you're normally around with a camera. Like, yeah, things just go different.
And like over time, he got closer with J-Rod, which I even think like made that things help. You know, and just like,
although Chris filmed that.
That's true. But still, even like, I don't know how to explain it.
It's
just
different, like when you feel like it's all your friends and stuff. But
yeah, and just like, I can also imagine now as well, like I'm not saying McCall was not 100% sure about me from the moment we met. I think he was, and he's never done anything to lead me otherwise. But I can also imagine being like, I'm kind of scared to just go so into this, and then it like follows me for the rest of, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that as we progress as well, it's like, well, damn, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of just like free money sitting on a table, you know what I mean? And I think that even like the other day, he was like showing me this, some rapper, I forget, like did a TikTok of like a day in his life. And he was like, well, what if I did something like this? And I was like, okay, Anna Paul.
I think it's a huge testament to who Makoa is that you guys are 2 years into your relationship and he's never even thought about it.
Yeah.
So
and
like,
it's been me like kind of pushing.
I feel like you've been with so many people who like just capitalize immediately and they see like they have money signs in their eyes, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's so clear that that is not Makoa and that's just not who he is. So I think absolutely no shame, and if he wants to like fucking make a TikTok here,
and I appreciated that too, because he spent the first year like obviously reassuring and showing me every day that he loves me for me.
Yeah,
you know. So then now it's like I am pushing him to do it because there's not a part of me that thinks he doesn't. You know what I mean? So it's just, and like we are a team. So it's like any success.
It's me. Yeah, it's amazing for both of you.
And I hate like when I don't know, and like obviously like he can do whatever he wants and I would support it regardless. But like in my dream world, he isn't leaving to go do these hard ass jobs all the time in order to like make the money. Like I would rather be taking him.
I know, randomly, that's how I feel about BB. I like at a certain point I was like, I need you to quit your job. I don't care what we have to do to make it happen. Like, please, because I need you there.
Exactly. Like that's what it was, because these jobs he would leave and he would be doing very cool shit, but very like hard, long work. And you know what I mean? I'm like, you could do a fit check theoretically and make the price of what you were getting paid for fucking 5 weeks in Telluride, Colorado, fucking going in, you know? Right. And it's like, yeah. And like, I would love that for him, but obviously whatever he's comfortable with. And he's just beautiful and funny and sweet.
Makoa needs to be in a Quicksilver ad.
Yes, like come on. And so talented, just all of the sports, like so athletic.
And he's
like,
so smart.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone kind of knows Makoa's smart, but.
Yeah. But even just to showcase that more, even that I could see us like, because our dynamic is so funny in the sense that he is always like, even just you see a little bit in the Paris vlog where he's like, I'm trying to buy a $1,200 shoe and he is discussing.
He's talking the practicality, what, you know.
Yes, and that is just who he is through and through. And that's what makes our relationship so amazing. Like he's helped me grow in so many ways in that way. And it's so, and I almost feel like I do kind of make him be a little more like, fuck it. And like, you know,
I'm not going to cry. I don't know why. Like,
I mean, yeah, I was a fucking mess before the man, you know. It's beautiful.
We love Makoa.
We do love Makoa so much. But same with you. It is just like so nice to see us in these eras where we are with people who do nothing but make us better, want to see us win, have no ill intentions, and you know what I mean, that we do cute shit with.
I saw a comment, but you know what? Let me just stop talking about hate comments.
Yeah, I know. Because you were like,
well, okay, fine. Stop begging. Someone commented on like one of my videos and was like, you're giving the same energy you had with Clinton in the videos. And oh my God, I have never been more offended by a hate comment in my entire life.
No, she's not.
Because if there's one thing, I could not possibly be in more opposite a relationship than I was with.
And I will sign the document on that.
Oh my God. Like, I don't know. It's hard. I don't have a good track record. Okay. It's like you look at me and my relationships and you're like, this bitch cannot choose a man to save her life. Like, so I understand people's like hesitation.
No, but he like, it is like absolutely crazy. Just not only the way he loves you, but the way you guys riff, like, and just like
he's so funny. He's the funniest person in the world, and just like
truly like his patience with you, like his ability to navigate your emotions and mood and make you better.
Yeah, he meets me where I'm at, and I don't have to like really adapt, and that's hard for me to do. I have to like completely.
Even like Ray and Emma were like the people on our tour were talking about how much they can see the way Miles like affects your just overall like nervous system.
He does. He's like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like a nervous system thing. I feel so like,
yeah, which therefore makes you like nicer, happier, all the things, you know what I mean? Like in the best way. Like, and it's just like so great, you know?
He's the best.
Oh, that's cute.
You were at the AMAs, but we had BB and Paige over for Bolognese night, which is actually, we're about to have to get a bigger dinner table. We actually don't have a dinner table, but Paige is about to have a boyfriend. BB, by the time this episode comes out, has a girlfriend.
And I can't wait until we're allowed to talk about that.
We are. They were going to hard launch today. They called,
What?
Yes, they called me this morning and they were going to hard launch today. Yes.
But like, can we say the name? Like,
I don't know if we should say her name yet, but God, what an icon.
Here's what I'm going to say.
She's in the canceled universe.
Thank you. Literally, that's the exact words I was going to say, by the way. This person is in the canceled universe and had a very big play or very big role in one of our biggest, most viral moments.
She might be the reason we're sitting here today.
She 100%, like, I'm not kidding. I mean, can we say that?
I feel like, I don't know if she'll like that we say that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. But anyways, and we love this person and both of us. And she's so talented, so amazing. She's great. Like, we love this person so much. But it's funny because it's like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, BB is finishing the story.
Yeah, she's tying up loose ends.
I was calling her an archaeologist for like digging this up and like discovering, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just, and it's crazy because it fits so perfectly. Like, I wish you could almost go back in time and tell us so long ago that this person would end up dating BB and that would be the finale to the story.
Every little aspect of that time period, like that exact time period I'm crying over. Joe, who is a close friend of my current boyfriend who I will marry. Like, all of it was like, I wish we could be like, no, look how different everything looks 3-4 years from now.
I know, it's so crazy. And I'm so excited for BB because I really do I love this person.
No,
so
and I was
much.
really apprehensive always for BB to date a girl.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a jealous friend in general. And I was like always afraid that if she got a girlfriend, like she wouldn't want to hang out with me ever.
Yeah.
And
now it's this person that you know that's amazing and
who I love and who I know will get along with my boyfriend so well.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Do you want to talk about Tana Sutra or no?
Oh my God. Yes, I have that written down. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so funny because originally I wanted to start the episode with talking about Tana Sutra. Oh my God. It's also so funny. It's so layered. I originally was going to start today's episode before I spilled sriracha all over my merch, and before that, Call Her Daddy came out, and just all of the things that ended up happening and like whatever. With talking about, and this is the most entitled rant ever. Okay. It is so entitled. Like, actually, like, I understand if top comment is like, Tana, jump off the Empire State, because it is so entitled. But I am at this point where I am so, and I've said this before, so I'll keep it short, but I am just so defeated with the fact that I cannot get a Chili sponsorship to save my life. I wake up every single day to my mentions on TikTok. Like, I would say 80% of all of my mentions on TikTok, maybe not 80, maybe like 65, are Chili's related. I have girls coming up to me on the street asking me for my triple dipper order. I buy Chili's merch and I wear it. I live, breathe, and die in every off chance of me and Trisha filming Not Loveline. I'm ordering Chili's. I'm known as the Chili's girl. Every Chili's video on every platform, it's all I get tagged in. It is so crazy. And then I see these influencers who I know would never order a Nashville Hot Moz fucking triple dipper. I get these sponsorships and it's so funny because I don't even want the money. I want the acknowledgement. I want the validation. I don't. And I understand that it's also like I've made my own bed and I have to lie in it, and I may never be as brand safe as I want to be. And that's totally fine. But I'm in this era where I'm like, come on. Like, if you're willing to sponsor like a Brand Flakes, like, we talk about the same things. Like, just please, why? Yeah, they were sponsoring Ken Urich. I feel like her and I are very similar with who I am now.
I used to have a Chili sponsorship, and what I will say is they stand on business and they are very serious about their standards, because they did publicly denounce me and had to release a statement saying they don't fuck.
And mind you, I've seen all of the like other people who do them, like how they go, and they do take it very seriously, and I understand completely. Even just like they follow me on everything, and like I think I DM them and I was like, I would literally do anything for us to please work together. They just liked it. Like, I'm just like, come, you don't even have to pay me. Like, I'll pay you. Actually, I'll pay you if you just let
put hashtag ad.
Yeah, if you just but if they just approve the FTC disclaimer, like, I am just like, oh my God. And it's so funny because then Alex Earl, I am like scrolling and I see this video of Alex Earl going, Tana. And I'm like, Tana, like, what did I do? Oh my God. And it's called Tana Sutra and it's for Hawaiian Tropic. And obviously I'm like so in my like Hawaii I use Hawaiian Tropic all the time. I am Hawaiian Tropic, and it has nothing. Obviously, they're gonna. If I was Hawaiian Tropic, I would also pick Alex Earl. The bikini body, the Sports Illustrated. I get it completely.
Just doing the split.
It's so funny that it's called Tana Sutra.
Sorry, keep going.
Oh yeah, we have to. We have to talk about that too. Yep, my whole mentions over the past entire week has been getting tagged in Tana Sutra.
Oh my God, I just got stabbed in the heart.
We will be addressing that as well in a second. But yeah, all my tags are in this Tana Sutra ad that she's doing, and there's not a part of me that thinks I would have ever gotten that. It's just funny that it's my name. And I love Alex Earl, and you know what I mean?
No, we live for Alex Earl, but I do have to, like, when I was looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, like, there are so many people that this would have had to, like, cross the desk of for it to have gotten all the way out to the world, and nobody along the way was like, Tana?
Yeah, and but I do get that I'm definitely...
No, I'm not saying, like, I'm not even saying, like, they had to have you on it, but it's like, they could have called it something else.
Yeah, Kama
Like,
Sutra, but like tanning also. Like,
I know, but it's not tanning, it's Tana. And
they could have added a second end.
It wasn't just us. Like, all the comments were like, wait.
No, it's my whole tag. Like, it is. And it's funny because Tana is T-A-N-N-A and T-A-N-A is Tana. We've had that debate forever. So then it being T-A-N-A, I was like, you could have had the second end. No, but like dead ass.
Yeah,
like,
Tana. Yeah, it should have been T-I-N-N-A.
Yeah, because the L-A-N-A is Lana. And,
yeah, phonetically.
Yeah. But like banana, or like Nana, I guess. I didn't think about that. Dude, she deserves it. I'm not even coming for Alex Earl on the slightest.
Deserves everything.
But it's funny because my mentions getting blown up in this should have been Tana Mongeau tags for the Tana Sutra thing is just still fueling. Chili's, fucking just take a chance on the girl. I won't say a swear word. I will pay you. Like, it's just, and it's getting to this point. I just ordered this Chili's hat, and I'm like, I'm getting bitter and
passionate about something and see other people live out your dreams.
Yes, and I'm just seeing these people who I do think
like, Father Kels doesn't go to Chili's. I know she doesn't.
And like just who I am now, I do think like if they're sponsoring Ken Urich, like our brands are kind of similar, but I get I made my bed and I have to lie in it, and I sound very entitled. I'm sitting here saying I deserve a Chili sponsorship. It's like, actually you need a muzzle, but like please.
No, I get it. It all comes down to like, you know, conversion. Like, you have a really crazy conversion. Like, there's no doubt about that. Like, when you say you love something and we are so passionate about something, people go out and buy and they spend money and they have orders. You know what I mean? They go to Chili's.
And I guess that's what it is when I see every single day 1,000 mentions of like went to Chili's and got Tana Mongeau's order. I'm at Chili's. I feel like Tana Mongeau made me love Chili's. I'm like, I've already, it almost is kind of like the makeup talk thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, even on their videos, I'll see top comments about me a lot that it's like, but it's a major corporation and I am a toothbrush, Team Bryce poor.
You know what? Never say never. You know who's the best testament to this ever is Trisha. Trisha has every opportunity in the world that she very much, in my opinion, deserves. And it didn't just happen overnight.
That's true. It is true. And I need to stop because it really is. It's like, who cares? Like, I'm literally sitting here saying I would pay for it. So it's not like it would be this like insane.
No, I understand though. Like,
it's not for the money, and then it's just a pride thing, and it's like, who cares? Just go eat your triple dipper, and the people who love you do associate you with Chili's, and that's the same thing, if not better, knowing that I have all of these like beautiful girls, gays and theys who are like, I want to go try her food order. Like, that's the thing I should be grateful about, you know?
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, a little check wouldn't hurt.
We have to talk about how I am always saying I'm a psychic. But
I am a psychic, and I don't feel like I'm getting enough credit for this. I think I feel personally responsible. No, I'm kidding. But I did predict Alex Earl being on Dancing with the Stars. Okay, and this is one of those things where it's like, okay, like the sky is blue. Like, no shit, she was gonna be on Dancing with the Stars. But at the same time, like, when I tell you I was having premonitions, I was waking up night sweat. I'm so excited for her. First of all, Alex Earl's a good dancer. I feel like people don't talk about that enough. Alex Earl is a good dancer. She's got the faces. She's got she's gonna slay Dancing with the Stars. I pray to God that they put her with a good partner. They will. Of course they will. But
and just like the outfits and like also just the smartest move on Dancing with the Stars. Get ready with me for this. Get ready with like all.
It is.
It's
oh my
genius.
God! And it translates. Like, it just does. So I know people. So a lot of people like Same thing with the award show stuff where it's like some people are like, oh my God, it's not influencing or dancing with the influencers. Like it's.
Yeah, but it's like if Harry Jowsey did it, you can let Alex Earl.
Yeah, and like.
And it's just,
if we're talking numbers, like Alex Earl she's just one of the most famous.
And like people are, like want to just like demote her to an influencer. But in my opinion, Alex Earl is a traditional media celebrity at this point. You know what I mean?
And she's the numbers show it. Okay. And whether you want to believe it or not, that's just.
And she is. You're so right. Like dancing, outfits. She is the perfect
she's so
flawless
cute for
fit.
it. She's going to be so good. That being said, I'm seething with jealousy. I love her. I want to go on Dancing with the Stars so bad. Maybe in 10 years, but oh my God.
Never say never.
If someone's going to do it, it needs to be Alex Earl.
And you keep manifesting and don't let this dull your sparkle. I am so excited for Alex Earl. I do also really, really want to see Miss Paytas. Man.
That was what I was gonna say next. It should have been Alex and Trisha. She would be so good, so entertaining.
Yes.
Oh my God, I need to see it.
And just adding to that manifestation, like lore and the Broadway of it all. Like it is so on brand.
And just the shows, like, oh my God, I'm excited. Oh, I need to see it. But I would have loved for them to both be on the same season, but obviously.
God, it's so funny how Dancing with the Stars is so many people's dreams. Like literally, I'm sitting across from someone and I'm like, I would 100% do it. Like it'd be like so fun and cool, but like I would be out by episode 1. Like my lack of rhythm and shit.
No, I feel like it comes down to like effort and like people, like people. It's votes, so like a lot of it's like not that fair in that regard.
Yeah, no, I'd still be
I'm
out by
excited
episode
for her.
1.
It's demanding as fuck. It like ruins people's lives and relationships. So I'm eager to see how she makes that work. But if we will know one thing about Alex Earl, it's that she's gonna fucking make it happen.
I know.
She's gonna act like it's the easiest thing in the world.
And I can't wait to watch. Oh my goodness.
Wait, we love you. Should we end the episode?
Oh my God, yes. Wait, coming. You guys, Kayla Malik, I think, is in the building and we are about to go in, but we love you so, so, so much. And we will talk to you on the next episode of the Canceled Podcast. And this one we're about to film is about to be crazy. We love you.
Yeah.